Hey everyone! Today we are going to share Prima Guide's top 10 driving tactics for watchdogs. We tried them out and put them to the test, so let's go!
Starting with tip number 10, the correct vehicle. For escapes and chases, it's important that your vehicle is fast, accelerates well, has good handling, and isn't too tough, as vehicles with high toughness aren't usually adept at quick turns and fast acceleration. Any sport or performance vehicle is good, as well as bikes, if you're confident you won't crash or be rammed and sent flying. For criminal convoys, you may wish to bring in a heavy vehicle and use it to block your foe's route. Number 9. Following and hacking. Usually there's no need to simply waste time chasing the foe you're hacking. Instead, execute an offensive driving plan, shunting the vehicle so it explodes, or stopping the vehicle and demolishing it with explosives, and stride over to the suspect's corpse and hack his phone to get the data. This works just as well unless you're explicitly told not to do this.
Number 8. Side alley side swipes. Try waiting down a side alley until your foe is about to drive past you, then accelerate strongly and crash into his side. With luck, your vehicle will continue forward so the enemy vehicle flips over, is caught by scenery, or stopped by other vehicles. Timing is essential here.
Tip number 7, hide in your car. You use this during escapes. When prompted, you can hide in your vehicle, switching off the engine and lights and slumping down in your seat. This only works if the enemies don't have a direct line of sight on you when you get in the car, and you can still be discovered if one passes by. But if you've quickly sped down a couple of the side streets where there's no immediate threats incoming, you can employ this stealthy hiding spot until the heat clears. Add the escape artist skill to take your pursuer's chances of spotting you from 20 to 2 meters.
Number 6. A change in height. Tour the city thoroughly, especially the areas immediately around a location where you know you'll be fleeing from. Drive up into a garage or descend into the traffic tunnels under the Loop or Mad Mile. Take a ramp that shoots you onto the L train tracks, get on a mountain trail above Pawnee, or access the train track across Parker Square. Fleeing from foes using untoward routes is an excellent idea if you can get there.
Tip number 5, garages and bridges are key to escaping. You can hack any type of road bridge that rises, so raise the bridge and jump the ramp. But keep the foe behind you from doing the same. The bridge needs to be rising sharply by the time the foe hits it to thwart him. Vertical lift bridges are easier, and they can send your foe into the water easily. Another key plan of escaping is heading into any of the garages that are predominantly in the Loop, Mad Mile, and sometimes in Parker Square. Open a garage, enter, and shut the door behind you. Then change floors and wait out the foe. Usually this is enough to lose your heat. Escape the way you came, out a door opposite, or off the roof.
Driving tip number 4, jam comms. This is a pretty amazing crafted item to use, especially during police scanning phases of your escape. You should have this item prepped at any time in case an escape mission is called for. So before you're spotted, jam the enemy communications and maneuver away from any approaching enemy vehicles. This makes your escapes incredibly easy.
All units, this is squad. C2S scan came up blank. We can't find him.
Tip number 3, weaving.
We've got a patrol car in pursuit of suspect.
When the chase heats up, you have to make some critical decisions. Especially if a chopper is following you, even that mad dash across a freeway to another part of town is not an assured escape. So make yourself as difficult as possible to follow by weaving down alleyways and side streets, make 90-degree turns at every block, make evasive maneuvers, and launch infrastructure hacks as you go. You're a lot less easy to follow if you're constantly moving.
Suspect is out of sight. We'll keep searching. Squad, this is 725.
Tip number 2, ramming, shunts, and PIT maneuvers. You use these against criminal convoys and in chases. Ramming. One of the best ways to stop a vehicle is to ram it. From the front, head on. Any other ramming location simply allows the enemy to continue speeding away, or in the case of a convoy suspect, to start to flee. So set yourself up for a head-on collision if you can. This is easy during convoys, but pretty impossible during chases. Shunts and pit maneuvers are better for chases. Approach the speeding vehicle, ideally in a vehicle that has a better top speed and acceleration, and start to shunt it. Simply knocking into it from the rear or sides is fine, but if you can turn in and strike the back left or the back right corner and spin the target around in a precision immobilization technique maneuver, so much the better.
Number 1. Infrastructure hacking. Bollards and blockers function very similarly. You can trigger these just as you pass through them so a tailing vehicle crashes, or if you're on a motorcycle, raise them and drive on through. If a vehicle is ahead of you, you can also trigger them and swerve around. Watch out though, some blockers can act as ramps, meaning a chase may continue. You'll want to make sure your pursuer is blocked so you can follow up with ramming, weapons, or flee the scene. Spikes. Hack and raise these spikes, causing an enemy vehicle to plow through the barrier and suffer extreme tire damage. Make sure you retract afterwards or avoid them so your tires aren't affected, especially if you don't have the precision driver skill. Follow up with ramming, weapons, or escaping. Steam pipes are probably my favorite. Maneuver onto a main street where steam pipes are located and blow one up. This is the easiest of all of the follow and hack techniques and pretty amusing to pull off, providing you have the skill. Watch out when a foe you're following needs to be taken down alive, as exploding steam pipes can kill. Traffic lights. Watch at intersections for traffic lights and a number of waiting vehicles. Change lights at the right time so the enemies slow or the vehicles crash into each other while you escape or follow up with precision violence. Thanks so much for checking out this video, and we hope you put these tips to good use. Be sure to like and subscribe to this channel for more gameplay, and check out Prima at primagames.com.
Hi, this is Esper from the Fraggles with some tactical advice on crafting and Watchdogs.